Coming up, we're going to be talking about the new Night at the Museum movie, plus also a host of new holiday specials coming soon to Disney+. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Friday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. Let's start off with talking about the holidays. I know the Halloween is just gone, but everyone's already gone Christmas crazy, including Disney, with lots of announcements regarding all the holiday specials that are coming up in the coming weeks ahead of Christmas. So let's jump into it. Up first, we've got the trailer for Best in Snow, which is dropping on November the 18th. So this one is going to be like a show carving skills competition, and there's going to be special guests including Kermit the Frog. Looks quite fun. I think definitely a single episode of this is probably enough to warrant it. We also got a brand new trailer for the Hip Hop Nutcracker, which is dropping on November the 25th. And this one is going to be like a reimagining of the Nutcracker ballet, but it's set in New York City, and it's all going to feature like a remix version of it. It looks a lot of fun, definitely a little bit different. Also coming on December the 2nd, we're going to be getting Pentatonics Around the World for the Holidays, which is a brand new special where they go all around the group. So this is a cappella group. I'll be honest, I've never heard of them until this one here, but it looks pretty nice. I love anything going around the world. All this kind of stuff looks pretty fun to me. But those are the kind of the main trailers that we saw. In addition to this, they kind of really highlighted everything that's going to be coming to Disney Plus in the coming weeks ahead, including obviously the Santa Clauses. We're going to be getting new episodes of other major shows like Willow and just a whole host of bits and pieces. So lots of stuff to be looking forward to on Disney Plus. As part of this here, we also got our first look at the new film Night at the Museum. This brand new one follows Nick Daly, who is following in his father's footsteps as the night watchman at the American Museum of Natural History. So he knows what happens when the sun goes down. But when the manic ruler escapes, it's up to Nick to save the museum once and for all. So this one's going to be an animated one. It's not going to be live action, obviously. This is a lot cheaper for them to make. They're not going to have all the big stars in it. But yeah, it looks a lot of fun. Hopefully we get a trailer pretty soon. It's not that far away, but yeah, the animation looks like it's going to be pretty good. But let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Keeping things nice, cool and fresh, let's now talk about the Mighty Ducks, because if you play the NHL 23 video game, you're now going to be able to download not just the Mighty Ducks costumes, but also their fierce rivals, the Hawk, and you're going to be able to play with their jerseys and stuff on there. It's all kind of free. It's only available for a limited period. So if you enjoy the Mighty Ducks, you can obviously play that on there. It's also quite interesting as well. With they're kind of tying it in with the 30th anniversary of the film, but not really mentioning the series, which is being released weekly on Disney Plus right now. But nevertheless, that's there if you enjoy it. Let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. Let's start off with The Gift, which is the new kind of advert for the holiday season. It's pretty nice. It's all about a little girl who's kind of coming to terms with her parents kind of having a new kid. It's nice and fun. Also today, we got a brand new Disney Plus original Director by Night, which is a behind-the-scenes look at Werewolf by Night, but this one's very different to Assembled. This one is kind of being filmed by Michael's brother, and it kind of brings in lots of footage of him as a kid, and because he was really into doing a lot of his own like home videos and stuff, making movies and stuff. So this one's actually really interesting. It was a lot better than I was expecting, because I wondered where they were going to go with it, but it's actually really good. So definitely want to check that one out. There was also some other big new releases, including Brahmaster, which is one of the biggest Hindi films that's been added onto Disney Plus around the world and on Hulu in the United States. It's also got an English dubbed version. I'm going to be checking this one out, I think, over the weekend. I've been wanting to watch this one. I've never watched a Bollywood film before, so this one is kind of going to be my first step into it now that it's got the English dub, so I can watch it. It looks pretty good with all like the superhero stuff, and yeah, it just looks a lot of fun. So that one's obviously the big one. Plus, in addition, there were some new other bits and pieces. But generally that is all what's new today. In our poll of the day, I asked you, what hub is your favorite on Disney Plus, with Marvel reaching at the top at 54%, Disney at 19%, and Star Wars at 14%, and Star Wars at 9%. Now I know a few people were a little bit confused with Star, like why did I not include National Geographic? Unfortunately, I only had 5 options and I had 6 brands, so one had to go. And let's be honest, National Geographic was never going to win, so I just hope it starts. I was kind of surprised. I'm going to wonder how that might have changed in the future, because obviously Marvel's really pulling people in. For me, I actually really like the star content. That's the stuff that I'm really enjoying on Disney Plus, because that's kind of all the stuff from FX, 20th Century Studios, ABC Studios, Searchlight. So there's loads of great stuff in there. So I actually probably watch more star content than I do of any of the other brands. But I thought this one was pretty good, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to get really excited when eventually Disney does whatever they need to do with the US to get hold of Star, or whatever they're going to call it. But yeah, so that one's pretty good. Definitely Marvel's really leading the pack there with what everyone loves to watch on Disney Plus. And kind of interconnected with that there, World Showcase asked in our comment of the day, I hope when the ad tier drops in America, they should add a lot more hubs. I'm also hoping lifestyle movies come into Disney Plus in the American version. Don't know yet if we're going to get Lifetime. I gotta think, you know, if they're gonna do something big, the ad tier is when they might want to do that on there to get people to be watching Disney Plus. But if they don't, then I think that we're gonna have to wait until whatever they do with Hulu in 2024. There is a quarterly investors call next week for Disney, so generally that's when like some more news and stuff comes out. You're hearing a lot over the last couple of days from like Lionsgate and also NBC and also like Warner Brothers Discovery, because they've been having their quarterlies as well. It's just that time of the year. But yeah, so yeah, it's definitely, I would love there to be some more hubs. I definitely would like that Star Hub to be expanded out, especially internationally, because it's just so jumbled. There's just way too much in there. But nevertheless, let me know what you're going to be watching over the weekend on Disney Plus. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember to go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Look out for our podcasts on Saturday, and on Sunday we'll be doing the live Q&A. And on that note, guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Laters. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Also a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.